Everyone's heard of Bali, everyone's seen the beaches of Thailand, but you've likely not heard of Langkawi, Malaysia. The beaches here are absolutely amazing, but there's a lot more to this place than just gorgeous shores.
It's probably gonna be bumpy.
Ooh. Oh, they are everywhere. There's so many of them. Oh my goodness, did the monkey just drown? And we're doing it all on a super low budget. Stick around to see how much we spent on 5 days of family adventures and memories that will last a lifetime. Good morning. It is a beautiful day in Pantai Cenang, and we are going to take full advantage of that. Good morning. We've arrived at Oriental Village, which is at the foothills of the Matchinchang Cambrian Geoforest Park here in Langkawi. Ooh, look at this. There's a beautiful lake here right in the middle of the little village. I don't think this is actually a real village where locals live. It's just kind of a tourist area with lots of shops and restaurants, cafes, convenience stores, and that sort of thing. So that's why it's called a village, but locals don't actually live here. Anyway, it's very beautiful. If you've watched our channel for any length of time, you know that we love panoramic views and scenic viewpoints. Let's see if you can guess how we're getting to the next epic view. Is it hiking, cable car, or funicular? So far, we are the first ones in line, which is amazing. And it looks like people are already starting to line up behind us. If you guessed cable car, you're correct. The Langkawi SkyCab is the highest cable car ride in Malaysia at a height of 708 meters above the sea level, and it's the steepest in the world.
It takes you through like the tops of the giant jungle trees. That is beautiful. Plus, looking at the limestone cliffs up there, this is gonna be fun.
Some places feel like an adventure before you even arrive, and this is definitely one of them. We're heading up to one of the highest points in Langkawi, and the view, well, let's just say you'll want to see this for yourself. We have made it to the top of Mount Matchinchang. This is the second highest peak in Langkawi Islands, and there is a viewpoint up here. So we're just making our way up the stairs, and let's go see what we find.
Wowie, look at this. Man, we're the only people up here. It is so beautiful. Check this out. Wow. There's so much of the island that's still jungle.
Look at these peaks. I cannot get over how rugged and beautiful they are. I mean, they just look like somebody took a pencil and drew squiggly lines. So beautiful. And here is the skywalk that we are heading to next. We were soaking in the view, and then, boom, ambushed. Dang it, the monkey stole our snacks, little turd. So there are monkeys up here, just so you know. Don't come down these stairs with food, because the monkeys, they know how to get what they want, and they will not stop until they get it. Hopefully they don't take my sparkling water, but we'll see.
Apparently, these mountains that we're on top of are the oldest rock formations in all of Southeast Asia.
Suspended 660 meters above sea level, this bridge isn't just a walk, it's a feeling. Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh. The kind that makes your stomach flip and your heart race in the best way possible. And with every step, Langkawi stretches further than we ever imagined.
That is really far down. This sky bridge is beautiful. What an experience this is. Especially the glass. When you stand on it and look straight down, like...
Oh my goodness. Yikes. That is so creepy.
We are really high up.
Oh my gosh, look at those mountains. No wonder this place is a UNESCO World Heritage Park.
Yeah. So there are certain times in travel when you're like, wow, this is what travel is about. This is worth it. And coming here, looking at that, this is one of those times. It is so beautiful and so worth coming up here. We don't say that about everything, but this experience with these views is 100% worth it.
But we're not done yet, because hidden just beyond this mountain is a place where the adventure keeps going. This time, deep in the jungle.
We are starving and we are ready to eat, so we're going to explore the village. We're back down in the Oriental. Okay, can you not jump? We're going to see what there is to eat and also check out the prices, because usually tourist places like this are pretty pricey, so we'll see and let you know.
There's like some legit restaurants, and then there's a food court here. We decided to come to the food court and check out these prices.
I am absolutely like ravenous right now. We didn't eat breakfast and it's almost noon, and the menu here is amazing. They've got Turkish food and Indian food, and I don't know if they have Malay food. Do they?
Not in this restaurant, but
No.
right there they do.
Yeah.
One thing I love about Malaysia is there's so many different cultures here, and you can get so many different types of food here, and all of it pretty much, I think everything we've had has been amazing. It does taste good.
love masala. It's like an explosion of flavors. And plus with this chapati, oh my goodness. I am in heaven right now.
It's really hot and humid today, so before we go any further, we need to pop in here real quick for some cool refreshment. For a minute, the heat doesn't feel so bad, but we know better. This jungle doesn't care how refreshed we feel right now. Give it 10 minutes and we'll be melting again. Luckily, there's only one cure for this kind of heat, and it's waiting at the end of the trail.
Oh my goodness. That is incredible. Like that wall of stone doesn't even look real. It looks like it's manufactured because it's so flat and so smooth. That is amazing. Being in this place truly feels surreal. I mean, we're right next to this incredibly massive waterfall, and just behind me is lush green jungle. I mean, there's like monkeys climbing around here and playing, and there's pools of water that you could just bathe in. This place really is like paradise. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Wow.
We were just down here, but we were eager to see if it gets better up here.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful here, and I feel like I'm gonna die at the same time. Oh. We have to climb these really steep stairs. It is so stinking hot and humid. I feel like I have just showered in sweat.
I absolutely love the heat. I think this is so much fun. It's such an adventure coming up here into the jungle. This is like a playground for me.
Yes, you get to admire the beauty while you're dying of heat.
Negative Nancy.
Heat stroke.
Not dramatic at all.
It's not dramatic. See, that was sweat. Not a drop of water on me. Just sweat.
I believe there's a bridge up here that we're gonna check out, and I'm hoping more places to swim. Come on in.
Oh, it's cold.
It's so refreshing.
This water feels so refreshing. There's Anita flopping around like a fish.
No, it's slippery.
Okay, yes. So we'll probably hang out here for a while because this water is so refreshing and so beautiful. There's actually a water slide there that I'll probably try out in a few minutes. To be honest, looks a little scary. So wish me luck. Here goes nothing. This place is so much fun.
Well, I have to say those pools were 100% worth every single drop of sweat, okay? It was super hot and tough, at least for me. Steve was in like La La Land during the climb.
With the giant trees, you can see butterflies fluttering around. Oh, it's so good. I love this stuff.
It was tough because of the heat and humidity, but coming up here and cooling off in these pools was absolutely perfect.
It's just so beautiful being in the tropical rainforest, surrounded by nature, with waterfalls next to you and monkeys playing. Life really doesn't get any better.
It's another beautiful day in Langkawi, and there's almost no clouds in the sky. And what that means is that it's really stinking hot and humid, like super hot.
But today we had a plan, and this time it didn't involve hiking. Skimming across the water, the heat finally starts to fade, and then this place appears. Thick jungle, limestone cliffs, and something amazing hidden inside.
The first stop on our trip is Dayang Bunting, also known as Pregnant Lady Island, and it is named this because the rock formations from the ocean look like a pregnant lady lying down.
Tucked inside this island, hidden from the sea, is a lake shrouded in legend. They say a celestial princess lost her child here, and in her grief, she blessed the water with the gift of life. Whether you believe it or not, there's something about this place, the stillness, the way the cliffs cradle the water, the way time seems to slow down. It's just a story, but some places have a way of making the world feel a little more wondrous.
One thing we've really been enjoying on this trip is actually the boat ride. These islands are so epically beautiful. You have the jungle with the limestone cliffs and the turquoise water. What an incredible place to take a boat ride. And now we're getting ready to head to our second stop, which is, I have no idea. I think a beach. We'll see. Whatever it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think these tours are hilarious because you never know what's going to happen until it happens. Like, we had no idea that we were going to come here and see eagles and that they were going to feed them. So we thought we're just going to go to a few islands. So I guess we'll see what happens next.
We've just made our first beach stop, and the water here is so perfect. The water is super clear. We are really excited to do some snorkeling here. And the other great thing about this beach is the sand is super soft. It's like instant relaxation as soon as you get off the dock. The shore is very shallow. It's perfect for kids and families, and we get to spend an entire hour here. So we're gonna enjoy it. We've just finished island hopping, and we've stopped at this really delicious restaurant. It's a Middle Eastern restaurant just along the main walking street here. And we just wanted to talk real quick about the island hopping tour that we did. We paid about $10 US per person, so it's super, super cheap. However, when they sold it to us, they told us that we were going to be going on 4 islands, but I think they meant 4 stops, because we only went to 2 islands. So it was a little different than I expected, but for the price, it was absolutely wonderful.
Going through those epic like limestone islands with like cliffs and the jungle and being able to swim on the beach and go to the lake was a ton of fun. And for tomorrow, we got a little surprise for you.
We promised a surprise, and here it is. 4 wheels, an open road, and a whole day to chase whatever catches our eye. But first, breakfast. A local spot, something we've never tried before, and that is where the best stories start.
As I was going up there to order our rotis, the locals saw that I clearly had no idea what I was doing, so they intervened and helped me out. This is sarang burung, or bird nest roti, and I can see why they call it a bird nest roti. It's just got the egg in the middle of the roti. Oh man, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite countries in the entire world, just because of the food. So in the spirit of adventure, I got this drink. I saw that everybody else was getting it. If you know what it is, leave it in the comments. It actually reminds me of Thai tea.
That was a delicious and very filling breakfast, and everything, including, so I guess, kind of 4 meals.
4 meals.
And the tea cost $4.50.
Or 20 ringgit.
20 ringgit, yep. And by the way that we found this restaurant is we were just driving down the road and saw a place that had a bunch of locals there. That is how you know the restaurant is good. We've just arrived at our first destination. Oh my gosh, look at that waterfall. It is absolutely massive.
Cascading from over 200 feet, Temurun is the tallest waterfall in Langkawi. Deep in the jungle, it crashes down in 3 tiers, carving its way through the cliffs. Powerful, endless, impossible to ignore.
I think there's no better way to spend the morning than at the bottom of a waterfall with echoes of laughter in the air and the cool mist on your skin, the sun gently shining through the clouds to add a little bit of warmth. It's just truly perfect.
It is like a nice, cool, perfect temperature. And if you're brave, you can be like this guy and go cliff jumping. The second stop of today is Sandy Skulls Beach. Now this is more of a local beach, far away from all the tourist infrastructure. And check this place out. The sand is soft, the water is beautiful. There's a little creek over here for all the kids to play in. And look at the view. It's like rugged tropical islands out there. This place is epic. And there's a bunch of shade to sit in too. So highly recommend coming to this beach. It is definitely not a tourist hotspot, which is what we like.
And bonus, we haven't seen any monkeys here. There's some monkeys in the forest, but we haven't seen any monkeys on the beach. You can actually eat your food in peace, it seems like. Now we're taking you from the beach up to the mountains. We're going to Gunung Raya. It's a peak that is 880 meters tall, making it the highest peak in Langkawi.
The view is excellent today.
We're wrapping the day up like proper Southeast Asia tourists by, oh, I'm locked in the car, by hitting up a night market. There is a night market every single night on the island of Langkawi, and it's in a different location every time. Today is Wednesday, and the night market is near Kua Jetty. So let's dive in and check out the scene together. There's a little canal here that goes into the ocean, and it looks like the market is on both sides of the canal. So we're heading to one side here where we see a bunch of white top tents. The other side has a bunch of colorful tents. Not sure what the difference is. Let's find out. The night market opens at 5:30 and it's like 5:40 right now, and already it's getting pretty chaotic. I love it.
So we got this ice cream for Aaliyah because she just bounced in the bouncy house forever. Look at how red and sweaty she is. I think it's like a frozen yogurt with honey and like the boba from bubble tea. Excellent.
Well, I just tried some and that is really stinking good, so we're gonna go back and I'll get one. So now we've crossed the bridge over onto the other side where the other half of the market is, and it seems like way more chill vibes on this side.
Yeah.
It's like food overload here, I'm telling you. You've got to come here when you're absolutely starving. Like, don't eat all day.
Each stall presents their food in such a good way. Maybe it's just because I'm hungry, but wow, this place is fun.
Also, the prices are amazing, so it's really hard to have self-control.
This market is huge. Like, you could spend easily a couple hours here. So don't think it's just like one little walking strip you could get through in like 10-15 minutes. It just keeps going and going down both sides of the canal. So lots of fun.
5 days of adventure, a lifetime of memories, and now the grand total. But before I tell you, you should really hit subscribe. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be nice. Anyway, the total cost for our family of 3 for 5 days of accommodation, food, and epic adventures was only $650. Langkawi delivered, but our journey isn't over. There's always another adventure waiting.